Yeah, Tuesday night lights low, sparks fly. War report after dark, better fall in line. From WWE to TNA, AU to Spark. Vince the Prince from the Northeast set it off in the dark. OG Steve led the charge. Cat Al, Eric us, 9 p.m. Eastern. Acknowledge the ring, acknowledge us.
Your boy is bouncy.
Welcome everybody to another edition of the War Report After Dark. I felt like after what I saw, we had no choice but to open the night with a little Javon Evans. And we'll get more into that when we cover Monday Night Raw. How's everybody doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Doing good, man. Doing
Ready to go.
glad I have 30-degree weather in Jersey, and I can't believe I'm saying that.
I know
Yeah,
it's
but
like
it
a
feels
heat
great,
wave.
doesn't it?
It feels. Now I know what Russian feels like.
It's crazy.
They get 30, they go to the beach.
Yeah,
Feel you.
it's crazy.
It's awful.
Especially when we're saying this is a heat wave.
I know. Yeah, it felt like
Meanwhile,
summer
we have
today.
meanwhile, we have a winter remix coming tonight here. So
Well, that gives you an idea how incredible the human body is constructed, right? Like we're like the perfect like species, right? Like think about it. You give us 2 weeks of 6-degree weather, and we think 30 is normal.
yeah, it's crazy. So we have a lot to get into. We got to cover Raw, SmackDown from Friday night, and then we got to get into Raw as we are on the road to WrestleMania and on our way to the Elimination Chamber. I thought both shows were great this week. I enjoyed Raw last night. I enjoyed SmackDown on Friday. Things are starting to take shape. So I like where both are going. Actually, before we start with SmackDown, we did get some unfortunate news about two of our top players, and two that we talk about weekly on our show, and that is Chelsea Green and Braun Breaker. Chelsea, I think, will be a much faster recovery. It was just an ankle injury after she did the coast to coast, which we'll get into. But Braun Breaker looks like when he lifted the announce table, he gave himself a really bad hernia that needed immediate surgery. And that, from what I understand, could be up to 6 months. And that's if he takes it easy and doesn't overdo it. So that's unfortunate news for Braun because he was positioned really well, and it looks like he might miss Mania.
Is the vision cursed?
I know. It feels
it?
like it.
Every time you're the man up, it's like, all right, buddy, we're going to injure you.
But what's interesting about this is at first people kind of were like, oh, he got hernia surgery. That's why he got knocked out of the Rumble so early. But this didn't. The injury
Didn't
that
happen till
required
Monday.
right didn't happen until Monday. So as I'm listening, to the podcasts and stuff today, I'm hearing that come out where it's like, no, that was, it wasn't. It had no effect on the Rumble. Like they had decided he wasn't going to be winning the Rumble sometime before that. But now he's completely off the Mania card because it seems like he should have been feuding with the Masked Man, whether it's Rollins, Jericho, Ridge Holland, whoever it is. He was feuding with the Masked Man at WrestleMania, and now
So
now,
you
what
know-
happens to the masked man?
he wrestles Austin Theory.
Well, you know what's funny?
Bronson Reed.
There's now rumors going around that it could be Becky Lynch.
No, it was a guy.
But everything that I've seen, it seems like it is a guy. But Becky has been under the mask before. She did have that promo where she did get in Heyman's face backstage after they attacked Seth. So what if that was like the swerve and it winds up being Becky Lynch? I mean, it's not Jericho. I feel like at this point, Seth Rollins is too easy. I feel like it's got to be somebody else because everyone thinks it's Seth Rollins. Now, on the other side is everyone thought Austin Theory was the masked man. We wound up being right. But I feel like it's just too easy, the curb stomp.
I think it's Paul. I still think it's Jake
No.
Paul.
Jake or Logan?
The one that's there. Logan?
Yeah, but Logan was still on the ramp when the masked man came out and chased the masked man through the arena.
He did?
Oh, shit. Sorry.
No, he didn't.
You're still watching.
Oh, shit.
Oh no, you ruined Raw for him.
You fucking...
Well, fuck. And I thought if we were talking about the masked man, it wouldn't have ruined anything. All right, let's circle back to this. Let's go to SmackDown. Because Al's still finishing Raw, and I don't want to... So we'll get more into the masked man and who potentially it could be. SmackDown started off with a bang. You had the new heavyweight champion in Drew McIntyre coming out and immediately gets jumped by Cody Rhodes. And they have a melee to open the show, which, I mean, listen, I'm all for it. I love when they start that way. So I thought it was a good way to get things going.
Are we back to Cody becoming champion at WrestleMania again? Or are we okay with him losing and Drew McIntyre keeps going?
Honestly, I'd rather Drew McIntyre retain.
Correct.
Yeah. The only thing I would accept.
But Cody is their guy.
Yeah.
So.
But what I would think would be a better way is protects Cody. Is you have Cody in there, and you have Jacob, and Jacob wins. Jacob beats Drew, and then you have feud with Drew. You have a feud with Cody. Cody can get the belt back at SummerSlam or something. It's just, I don't know, man. I know Cody's the guy, and he's been the guy for the last couple of years, and they let you know he's the quarterback, he's the this or that,
QB1.
I get all of that, but at the same time, man, I don't know.
Listen, if you put Jacob in there, I want Jacob to win the belt.
I want Jacob to win. Yeah, and even Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre has been fucked. Like, I'm sorry to use such harsh language so early into the show, but look at the last couple years. He came back. He won a pandemic WrestleMania main event that nobody remembers, and then they sent the goddamn Big Show out, and then they showed that match on the Raw afterward.
Yeah.
Why? Why did he have to wrestle the Big Show? And then it's been up and down. He wins the title. He gets cashed in on because of CM Punk. Now he finally has it. And we're just going to give it away 2 months later? Fuck, let the guy keep the title.
I agree. Let him keep the title. That's the reason I wouldn't want to put a third man in there. And if you want to protect Cody, I guess you can. But then I wouldn't want to put whatchamacallit in there. Yeah, because then I don't want him to get squashed. There's no reason for that.
No, it's a whole. There's a lot of math going on, and there's a lot of math going on internally. I guess
I mean, you could also keep in mind one thing, right? Cody's, like you said, Cody's been the champ for 2+ years, and he is a very hated man. So there's always the chance that somebody could come from the exterior and just hit him with a kick or something. And
he's got a lot of enemies.
He doesn't lose clean.
Right, and that's very possible that he doesn't lose clean. Maybe, Jacob. I keep wanting to call him Solo, but Solo's doing other stuff. Jacob could definitely interfere.
Right, Jacob could cost him the belt. Try to hit Drew by mistake, ends up hitting Cody. And then they could go off and have their own little feud on the road to SummerSlam.
The interesting thing is a lot of this stuff is up in the air. The only thing that's locked in for certain right now is
CM Punk.
Yeah, Punk and Roman. And that was not locked in until the Rumble because they were originally going with Cody and Roman. From what I've heard the last couple days, especially since the Rumble, has been that whatever WrestleMania plans they came up with a couple months ago have been completely scrapped. And then they're kind of starting over. And all that pre-planning is for naught, I guess, because the main events that they wanted are getting completely remixed. So even to the point where there were discussions leading up to even the day of the show whether or not Sami Zayn was going to beat Drew McIntyre in Saudi Arabia. That was a game time decision. So maybe he gets involved. Maybe we have a good old WrestleMania 2000, a McMahon in every corner, but not really 4-corner main event for the title. You get Sammy and Cody as baby faces. You have Jacob and Drew as heels.
Is Jacob truly still a heel though?
I mean,
He
the
is
crowd.
so not a heel.
He's beyond over with the crowd.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's more of
The
like
way-
like an Austin, where it's like
Yeah.
he drew that line of heel face, but he was always really a face with the crowd
I
until
got
he
a
truly
rule in
became a
wrestling.
heel. But
I got a rule in wrestling. If you do the imaginary tag team man singles hot tag, what I call the hot tag, when like the guy just like keeps taking bumps, and he hits the rope, like you know what I'm talking about. Like whenever like a wrestler's down, the face is down, and he catches that streak,
Like
and
a
he
Hulk
just goes
up?
in a quick bump, bump.
you're
hit
talking about
ground,
the
come up.
comeback.
Yeah, the comeback. Like anytime somebody has a comeback, they're a fucking babyface, and Jacob Fatu already has a comeback. So for me, that's a babyface. Heels don't have comebacks.
Oh, that's not necessarily true.
Name me the last heel to have a comeback.
Well, for one, Randy Orton, whether it was heel or face, he always did that quick snap slam, the DDT from the middle rope, and then he would drop down for the RKO.
Well, that's
That
because
was
it's
always
part
his
of his.
comeback.
That's because
And the
it's part of
comeback
his-
was also those clotheslines, and then the whip and the clothesline. So, I mean, that'll
That's
never
part of his
change.
arsenal, though. That's
Listen,
like John
even,
Cena, right?
Even Hogan, when he went from face to NWO Hollywood, he still did the same comeback.
I don't remember him hulking up as the NWO Hogan.
Oh yeah,
Did he hulked up back?
I don't
I'm gonna have to
remember him
watch.
except for WrestleMania 17. I don't remember him hulking up. Honestly,
He
God,
would
I
hulk
don't.
up
That
to
WrestleMania
booze.
17.
Well,
Best
that was
match, such a classic.
that was
Such
a
a great
classic
match. I'm not a big watcher of old school matches like that. I started now with the Vault on Netflix, by the way. But I love going back to that match and just listening to the crowd. How they literally turned a face into a heel and a heel into a face. That was
Oh
great.
yeah, it was so good.
And,
It
and they
was
were
so good.
smart enough to roll with it, which is the best part of it. They were like, you know what? It's working. Let's give them what they want.
Yeah.
Speaking of comebacks, do you remember Tatanka's comeback?
Oh yeah. He would
He'd hop
start
on-
doing the
do the rain
hop-
dance.
Yeah, he did the rain
Oh.
dance.
Oh, yeah.
And he would start doing the chanting.
Yeah,
And
and
the
do the
ch-
chanting,
yeah.
and he hit him with the chop. And
And then he did the chop off the second rope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember.
Yep.
I used to love
Ah,
it.
you sound like a Tatanka fan.
I used to love it. Love
I
it.
hated when he went with the $1 Million Man. I was such a fan too. I hated him when he went with the $1 Million Man. Like
I
that was
loved $1
such a
Million Man.
non-Native American move. It
Well,
sucked.
true.
he should have opened a casino. That could have
Oh
been
my
his
God.
heel.
I was just about to say it.
Yes, it
He
should have been.
opened the casino. That should have been the hook.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, that would have been so,
So-
good. Ah.
Going
So
back
good.
to SmackDown, the opening match, you had Rio versus Kiana James and Julia. Kiana James has really impressed me since the Rumble. I didn't really think much of her until the Rumble. She did a great job with Julia. And of course, Rio retained the tag titles. But that was a good match, good opener.
I think you said it all on that match. Outside of that, I just love Rio, but continue. That was great.
Carmelo
The team or
Hayes-
just Rio?
Well, they're
the
both.
Rio. That's what they call him, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't know if you meant you. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I'm confused because there's a little Asian girl in AEW called Rio.
Oh no!
That's right.
So I love the team
yeah.
of Rio,
Yes.
and
That
I
is-
agree with
it's
what he
not
said
you.
about.
It's not you. It's me. And then I just had some gummies, so I'm never gonna understand what you're saying tonight. Anyway.
Those take some time. Hey, baby girl, Addie is here.
Hey, Eddie.
She's burping up dinner. That's good to know. We went to a restaurant tonight. So, Carmelo Hayes versus The Miz. I'm one to always say Miz never gets enough credit. What a match. But was most impressive was when The Miz went for the skull-crushing finale. And the way Carmelo rolled through, which I don't think we've ever seen anybody reverse that finisher that way, into the double knees to the face, and then Carmelo retaining. But the way that all came to be, I thought was one of the best finishes to a match that I've seen in a long time.
I mean, that's up there now with the shooting star RKO and the super kick from with Shelton and HBK. Like, it's now in the WWE highlight reel. You know, that cutter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It's definitely up there. I will also say for me that remember that Randy Orton RKO on Rollins when he tried to stomp him, and he just flew up in
Yes.
the air. Like
Wow.
WrestleMania.
If
yeah.
we're talking
No, SummerSlam.
if we're talking best RKOs ever,
Wasn't it SummerSlam?
in
No,
my
it was at
opinion,
WrestleMania 31, I think. But anyway,
in my opinion, was Evan Bourne, the shooting star into the RKO.
Yeah, that shit was.
And that
crazy,
was
too.
on a Raw or a SmackDown, whichever brand he was on at the time. It wasn't even a pay-per-view. But if you haven't seen it, go look it up. It was like the timing was just stupid. It was unbelievable.
I don't think they could have timed that twice that perfectly. Like something
Yeah.
would have been off. Like that was perfect.
Yeah, it was insane. So I got to tell you, surprisingly, one of the matches. Ryan over at YouTube, the stomp into the RKO was Mania 31. In case you wanted to know. Last
Thank you.
Legend, Chelsea Green and Tiffany Stratton. I think it actually was one of the best matches of the night. And I'm surprised I'm saying that, but the match was great. The finish was great. And Chelsea Green stole the show, as she usually does.
I mean, what aside from Michael P.S. Hayes and Triple H, who doesn't like Chelsea Green?
Well, now listen, to be fair, Michael Hayes did not say anything about not liking Chelsea. In fact, he did mention how much he does like Chelsea.
So
He just doesn't see her as a Charlotte Flair
So
main
I
eventer,
think
which I think
I
is
think-
bullshit. But
that WWE is going to use this experiment of on whatever it is. What is it? Uncensored or unseen? What's the name of this show?
unreal.
Unreal. I think they're going to use that to trap us and start
Oh, yeah.
making us do things and boycott them. This Chelsea Green, I'm telling you right now, this
know what I
Chelsea Green
think?
shit is going to explode.
Yeah, well, you know what I think this is going to do? This is going to have her win Money in the Bank. And that's how she's going to cash in and become a world champion.
Correct.
And it's going to be like, fuck you, Michael Hayes. I was able to do it. You know what I
Correct.
mean?
Yes.
So, and that'll all be on an episode of Unreal.
Yes. That's
it's
actually
so real.
that'll be perfect for them to do that and get that place will go ape shit if she gets that briefcase.
Oh, yeah.
Like absolutely crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, my short list for the two Money in the Bank briefcases have been Chelsea Green and Dominic Mysterio since last year's fucking Money in the Bank. Like, I think those two.
I think that's what we picked that because I've had
I
Dominic
don't
win
see
it,
Dominic until he loses that IC title.
but he
Yeah,
could
but-
lose it while he has the briefcase. He could lose it while he has the briefcase.
That's true.
Yeah, and I mean, I just think it's so perfect for him, keeping up with the Eddie Guerrero lie, cheat, and steal thing for him to sneak his way to a world title. Like, he doesn't actually, his first world title, and he doesn't actually have a match to beat somebody. He just, like, picks the bones of somebody who's already beaten.
Yep.
I mean, that's
perfect. Perfect. You really can't picture a better way for him to win his first belt than to legally be able to cheat to win his first belt. It's like the Dominic thing to do.
And I want him to try it a couple times. I want him to have Liv hand the briefcase to the referee, but he loses, and then he gets the briefcase back because he didn't hand it to the referee. Liv did, so he cheated again to get the briefcase back. Like, he should get heat for this thing if he's going to keep it.
But
Absolutely.
he won't, because Dom will get so over by winning that briefcase.
And like you said, right, failed a few times, like go in there, try to hand it before the belt ring, gets his ass kicked and just walks away with it or something.
Right, like just as he's about to hand it in, he catches a spear from Braun Breaker or whatever it is, and yeah, he doesn't make it, and yeah.
So, moving on. One of my favorite parts of all of SmackDown. And I don't understand why so many people are a fan of this music and gimmick for Kit Wilson. I don't get it.
No, I don't understand it either.
People are loving the music. They're loving the gimmick. I fucking hate it. It's
that
like a
song
new
is
age
AI.
ravishing Rick Rude. Yes,
Yeah.
it's AI, and then he's trying to be Rick Rude in the ring with the shaking of the hips and the, all right. So he's
The
funny.
flexing the muscles and shit. Yeah,
He's funny, but I hate the music and I hate the gimmick. But the whole time,
Aren't you supposed to though?
well, no,
yeah,
the crowd's
but-
cheering.
but the,
No,
yeah,
no,
that's
no,
what I'm
but,
saying. The
like,
crowd's
because-
getting behind him, which
But
I
a
don't
different
understand.
type of crowd, I think. I don't think it's the type of crowd that look at wrestling the way we do.
No, this is the
It's a
Fandango
different-
crowd.
You're right, exactly. That's them.
Uh-oh, Steve, I think there's something wrong with your
Steve?
mic.
Steve, you sound like a chipmunk.
Yeah, you got chipmunk thing going on. Hit the
Are you
mute button.
Alvin or Theodore right now? That's all I want to know.
Yep, he's gonna have to come out and come back in.
No, I can't. Can you hear me? Because I can't hear you.
Oh no, you can't hear me. Oh, Al, I can hear. I can hear Al. Now, are
Is
you
that
back,
better?
Steve? Yeah, but I don't know if
Can
Al
you hear
can
me?
I can hear you both.
Al
Now
can't hear me.
I can't hear Vince.
Oh boy.
Vince, can you hear me?
Yeah. No,
Give
I
me
can
a
hear
thumbs
Al.
up if you can hear me.
I can hear Al and I can hear Vince.
Oh, well, I'll be right back, folks. Let me see if it's me then.
Toodaloo, motherfucker.
That's funny, 2 in a row.
So, what the fuck was I saying? Oh,
Kit Wilson.
so the whole time I'm saying to myself, please let it be Oba. Somebody's gonna come down to destroy him. Please let it be Oba. And sure as shit, Oba Femi comes out.
Yeah.
I mean, the intense ass whooping that he gave Kit Wilson was everything I could have ever wanted and more. I mean, the way he launched him halfway across the ring, and then the super last ride power bomb, which was fucking awesome. Like everything about him, dude. And I love how he's still a free agent, so you don't know.
Right.
But I was a little disappointed that we didn't get to see him last night, but we did get a vignette. So, but he is just a monster. I mean, what a perfect segment. So great to see Kit Wilson get his ass kicked.
All right, can you
See,
hear us,
like,
Al?
here you go. Al, you good?
Yeah, I'm here. I
All right.
know where y'all were talking though.
See, this
I
is my
left off
point.
with the-
And then you have some. Oh my
toxic
God, I'm upset with
sexuality or
Kit
whatever.
Wilson's music. I don't get it.
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
get
the
it at all.
toxic masculinity guy.
Yeah, the music sucks.
You know what? It's one of those things, right? It's like when you have a character on a show you're watching, and you're like, I can't fucking stand that motherfucker. He's doing his job, right? Because he's annoyingly good, I guess you could say.
His
'Cause
music
that's what
sucks.
it is. Like he's it's getting over, right?
His
And
music sucks.
his music does suck.
Yeah. It's.
So
I mean,
I'm assuming his other guy got cut. His teammate.
No, he had neck surgery.
Ooh, that sucks.
yeah, it's bad.
I mean,
When it's
isn't
time
that
to
like
add
kind
my
of
son to our
scary?
car
Like you don't come back.
insurance, I'm scared
What?
to even think about my wallet.
Who's playing a car
What
insurance?
what just happened?
Hey, Kit, are you there?
How can anyone tell me they like this music? Whoever made this music should be fired immediately. I'm sorry.
Oh my
I don't
God.
get it.
I
don't
like
get
it.
it. It's what?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh.
I don't like it. The song is pretty annoying, but like listen to it. It's like I don't know. It's like the movie. It looks like that could be the beginning song of Clueless. Like I don't know. Like it sounds like that kind of song.
It's a very 90s sitcom,
90s
90s
chick flick
movie.
movie. 90s chick flick. That's what it is. He's a 90s chick flick wrestler. Look, we solved it. That's what it is.
So Drew McIntyre comes back out to cut the promo that he didn't get to cut at the beginning of the show. And this time, to keep that story going, got interrupted by Jacob Fatu. So now we get to talk about things that matter. So Jacob Fatu. So they're keeping it in the forefront. So they're definitely going to do something. I'm telling you, I think Jacob Fatu is going to get into the Elimination Chamber. I could almost see him winning the Chamber. And
I have
it
a
being
question.
him and Drew.
Is there a one-on-one at the chamber yet? Does
For-
the champ have one? Does Drew have a one-on-one yet at the chamber?
I think only Punk.
Right. So couldn't it be that Jacob might get a WWE Championship title shot at chamber against him and lose?
I mean, I guess that's possible. It all depends. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Jacob is in a qualifying match
Yes.
for the Chamber this Friday.
That is correct. We have to see what develops.
Right. So it really depends. If he wins that match, then
Well,
Yeah.
I guess you'll have to win because how you going to lose that match and then request a fucking championship match? Like
well,
that
true.
That wouldn't make a lot of sense.
You got a point. That is fair. Shinsuke Nakamura lost another match. That hasn't changed against Tama Tonga. It was a good match. Those two have a lot of history for those who don't know from their days in New Japan. But Shinsuke can't buy a win. So I don't know. I'm always surprised that he's still staying with the company. I think that he could have another really solid run somewhere else. He's just not used.
I tell you, New Japan Pro Wrestling right now had a bunch of people leave recently. Naito left. I think Bushi left. Hiromu Takahashi just announced he's leaving. A bunch of and then Clark Connors and the other guy who's with the Death Riders have signed as well. So like a lot of people are jumping. And if he went back to New Japan, he would immediately be in the running for a world title. He'd be right in the main event mix. He'd be having matches with not just guys that he's wrestled in the past, but new guys as well. Like it would really, I think Nakamura going back to that, to New Japan would really benefit both sides.
How long
Yeah.
is his contract
I have no idea.
with WWE?
Who fucking knows?
Because the way I look at it, it's this, right? Like he obviously he used to be there and he used to be the man based on what you guys are talking about. Because I didn't see him, but
Yeah.
the guy's fucking awesome. He is great, and you're right. He's not being used right. But the question is this: is the pay worth the less wear and tear on his body at this point of his career? Like, do you look at it that way? It's possible.
I mean,
Yeah.
the fact of the matter is, he never wins a match. Ever. I mean, when was the last time Shinsuke won a singles match? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
Like, I would have to chat GBT that shit. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I just, it's, if I understand if you're going to use him limited time, fine. But every now and then a win is not a terrible thing. Like, I
Yeah,
get
but
it. At this point, he's really being used as enhancement talent. He's there to help push
Yeah.
other guys. I'm good with that. That still doesn't mean you lose every single week.
But has he lost to somebody that we can legitimately say, "Oh yeah, he should have beat that guy"? If you,
I
think
mean,
about
yeah,
it.
Tama Tonga for one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Tom, yeah. I'm sorry.
If
yeah,
that
yeah.
match, if that match happened in New Japan, Shinsuke Nakamura would have won in 2.5 minutes because with the way they were both presented in New Japan, one as a champion and one as a tag team guy, there
Right.
would be no. I mean, Antonio Inoki is rolling over in his fucking grave because Tama Tonga pinned. This is I can't even bring myself to say it. Tama Tonga pinned Shinsuke Nakamura. That's fucking wild.
Would you say that's the first time it ever happened in his career
I
Right.
think that would be the very first time for Shinsuke.
that he pinned clean Tama Tonga? I mean,
Yeah,
Shinsuke.
got pinned clean. Yeah. I wonder. Now I'm gonna try and find his record.
Well,
Shinsuke.
while you're looking up the record,
yeah.
Liv Morgan and Raquel came out to celebrate the fact that Liv is the greatest Royal Royal Rumble winner of all time. Winds up
That
getting
is-
in.
No, Steve. That's not how she says it. Could you please say how Liv says she is?
No, because I don't want to be that annoying.
Okay.
And it is so annoying. As cute as she is, holy hell. I
It's
mean,
so
I actually
fucking
muted
annoying.
the fucking TV because it just kept going and going and going. I was like, all right, I gotta wait. But we did get an impromptu tag team match with Jade Cargill and Jordan Grace against Liv Morgan and Raquel. Not a bad match. They really are doing a good job setting up this match between Jordan Grace and Cargill. I mean, geez, I think it's been 90-something days since Jade has been champion, hasn't defended once. So at this point, I would almost be okay with Jordan Grace winning the title. I don't think she's going to, but
No, it's too.
I don't see her getting the pop that maybe they thought she would. Yet, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think at the Rumble she got the pop she should have deserved based on what I've seen from her.
Yeah, but it was
at
Saudi
TNA.
Arabia. That's the problem.
true.
Because I don't know how many.
But
Saudi
even at
Arabia-
Raw, like
Yeah.
in Raw the other day, I didn't really see her get that, that love that you would think a new wrestler, the way she looks, would get. 'Cause
I don't
she
think
looks
they
great.
should have. I don't think they should have put her out against Jade so soon. It kind of gives away that she's not winning, and if she does win, like you said, her reactions aren't to the point where. I mean, it would definitely be a shock and an upset, and the crowd in the moment would react to it. But it's not like when like Hogan was going against Goldberg, and there was this big anticipation of Goldberg beating Hogan for the title, or like when Goldberg lost to Kevin Nash, at Starrcade, his first ever loss due to interference from Scott Hall. That was a complete shock, took everybody by surprise. So, yeah, I wish they would have kept them apart and built this for Mania or built it for SummerSlam or something big, because I feel like if they introduced the crowd to Jordan Grace the same way they're introducing the crowd to a guy like Oba Femi, show some of her old stuff, show some of her bodybuilding competition stuff, get her familiarized out there. It's not like Joe Hendry, where a lot of people knew Joe Hendry not just from TNA but from like being an internet meme. She is just known right now from TNA and her great run on the indies, but she needs to be introduced to that mainstream WWE audience.
Right.
And that's
Yeah.
I just think it's too soon for this match, unfortunately. And
Well,
I don't
that,
think
that,
she
that
wins.
usually means she's not going to win, right?
Yeah, I
don't see
agree.
I don't see her winning.
We tend to say that a lot, though. Like we said the same thing when they did LA Knight versus Roman Reigns. It was like it was too soon for LA Knight to go after the title with Roman.
Well,
You know?
unfortunately, somebody has to go up there, right? It's just
Yeah.
that sometimes creative doesn't make the wisest decisions. I don't know what they think they're doing by. Yes, you're putting them on the spotlight. Congratulations, but if that's all it is, like, where do we start from there?
Yeah. Main event: Randy Orton, Aleister Black, Solo Sikoa. Winner gets into the chamber, and Sir Randall was your first official entrant into the chamber. It was a great match. The finish was great. Just the way that Solo got blindsided into the RKO because Orton was selling. And then just quickly snapped it on. So it was a good finish. It was a good match. And then that brings us to Raw. And I thought Raw was great last night. It opened up with an irate basket case Becky Lynch, who storms down to the ring and is starting to have a breakdown. And she's losing it. And cutting this promo, but quickly gets interrupted by AJ Lee. Of course, the crowd pops. AJ comes skipping on out. And this promo segment, I thought, hit on every single cylinder. AJ's facial expressions, her innocence, the way she does her whole thing is great. This is, again, we've been saying it for months, the best Becky Lynch we've ever seen. She really is having, like, just like the when she's doing the giggling and she's like freaking out, like it just everything worked for me. I thought it was a great opening segment, and it officially gave us AJ Lee's first singles match in 10 years in Chicago against Becky Lynch for the IC title at the Elimination Chamber. My prediction as of right now, I think AJ loses, and I think it sets up a rematch at WrestleMania between her and Becky. But that may change as this develops. But as of now, that's my gut. You know, usually you lose in your home. Just saying.
I think it might be different. I think she might get it and have a run till WrestleMania. Because
That's
you think she'll be
possible.
here till WrestleMania and then have a run after that?
That's a very fair question and a fair point. I mean, based on what we've seen thus far, she's part-time.
Right.
And we all have our feelings about part-time world champions, or champions for that matter.
Yeah.
So it will be interesting to see. I don't see that schedule changing for AJ. So I do agree. I think that might be the better choice. Have her win and have Becky chase till Mania, get the rematch, and win it back at Mania. Or AJ keeps it at Mania, but then loses it the next night on Raw, you know, because they always do something big for the Raw after Mania.
That's usually for the tag team titles that don't make it on the show.
Oh, that's fair too.
Man.
Speaking
Or
of
the
tag
lower
team
titles.
titles, we had a great tag team title match between the Usos and Tosawa and Otis.
That we
Otis.
did. Otis.
I mean, 2 weeks in a row, those two have impressed the hell out of me. The Usos are the Usos. They're always going to be one of the greatest tag teams of all time. But what a great tag match. Really, really good. I mean, I don't think anybody expected Otis and Tosawa to win.
No.
But they gave him a run for their money. I thought it was well done. I thought it was great.
Yeah, the only thing was the only missed thing was the inchworm whatever into the super kick, and he missed the. I mean,
He
how you
missed the
gonna-
kick clearly, but they
but he hit him
called it
with
the
he
knee.
hit him with He ended up
So
hitting him with
he
something,
recovered.
so that was fine. Yeah.
Yeah, but it clearly missed that super kick. But you know, they caught it in time. They did a good recovery.
They were able to cover. Yeah.
Hey,
I have a question about the
Yeah.
Usos.
Go.
Is this? Do we think this is going to lead somewhere back for them going single, or do we think it's just WWE said, "Hey, you know what? You had your time. Let's just put you back at your strength, and you guys are going to be a
Have you
tag
got?
team again."
Well, you saw the tag match on Raw, right?
Yes.
So they cut a promo after the match where Jimmy was pressing Jay
Yeah, to go get the title.
to go get the title back and become the main event again. So
But
I
we know
think
that
it
ain't
might be a
happening.
mixed thing. Well, yeah. So I mean, ultimately, the tag team's staying together. But
Okay.
you know, I mean, that's how it feels at the moment. I have a question. This question is more to you, Vince, because if anyone knows, it'd probably be you. Is something going on with Naomi?
I don't
Isn't
know. I
she
haven't seen
pregnant?
anything.
Because Jimmy
Isn't
missed a
Naomi
couple
pregnant?
weeks, and I keep seeing headlines, but I think it's just clickbait, so I haven't really dug into it further. But nothing in detail, just Jimmy home with Naomi. That's why he missed shows. I don't know how true it is. It could just all be rumor mill.
Yeah,
But
I mean, it could be that he wants to, if she's having, I haven't heard about any trouble with the pregnancy, but if she had something going on or she wasn't feeling well and he wanted to stay home, that's definitely a possibility. But
right.
no, I
As
haven't
long
heard
as
anything
we didn't
specific.
hear anything tragic or anything.
No, I haven't heard anything, and I hope, I definitely hope not, because we're getting close, right?
Yeah. Well, that's my point. I mean, it should
How
be
many
around
months?
the corner. Well, when did she come out and announce it?
Bro, it's got to be soon because that baby, isn't the rumor that this all happened after he won the world title at WrestleMania, and then she was pregnant like very soon after? Like, didn't they have like a celebration bang at WrestleMania and like that night, and then then she was pregnant, or is that not how the timeline lines up?
I don't know.
That might be.
All right, let me see when Naomi went off. By the way, some disturbing statistics for Shinsuke Nakamura. In 2023, 21 wins, 67 losses. In 2024, 4 wins, 56 losses.
Jesus.
Yeah, 92.9% loss rate. In 2025, 9 wins, 27 losses. And in 2026, let's see. He's got 8 matches total. He's got 2 wins and 6 losses, and that's just this year.
Jesus. That's it's crazy.
Yeah,
So we got blessed with Liv on both shows. So her and Dirty Dom came out, and then Stephanie came out, and they cut a promo in Spanish, which still was great. It ended with Dom getting slapped by Stephanie. So it looks like we're going to get Liv versus Stephanie Vaquer. Looks like that's going to be her choice. Hasn't been announced yet, but it seems to be going that way. You had an Elimination Chamber qualifier with Rhea Ripley, Lyra Valkyria, and Ivy Nidal. Let me tell you something. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but Ivy Nile was the star of that match. That was the best I've ever seen her. Like, the raw power of that woman is absurd. Rhea obviously wins. Kind of anticipated that. But I could have seen Ivy. Part of me's a little annoyed, actually. Like, as much as I want to see Rhea in the chamber, for fuck's sake, you're a tag champion. You should be defending those belts and give it to somebody like Ivy and let her be in the chamber. You know what I mean? Not like it's her decision, but you know what I'm saying.
Right, but no, I know what you mean. If she's gonna, if their focus is taking Rhea away from singles division and putting her in the tag team division to make the tag team division stronger, yeah, you don't just throw her right back into the chamber to remind people that she's arguably a better singles wrestler than she is a tag team wrestler. Not that she's bad in either direction, but like, are you gonna tease a solo run for her in the middle of their tag team title run? Yeah,
Right.
I think they might fuck around and have double duties in WrestleMania, both of them. I think they both will wrestle a tag team match one night, and on night 2 might have like a singles match, and they might both be in the same match against each other to throw a twist into it. Who knows? Like a fatal 4-way match for a title or a 3-way match for a heavyweight title. And they're in the mix. I think they're good enough to do that. The star power on them, it's good enough to do that, and it will give some kind of interest to the tag team champions, which is something we haven't said in a very long time.
I don't know about the two, them doing double duty wrestle. They kind of, well, they've done it. They've done it with Roman and Cody, so it's not unprecedented. But I don't know if they'd bother to do it for the women's undercard and have them do, unless they're trying to fucking fill time.
Well,
in
keep
the
in
middle of
mind,
2
one
nights.
of them wouldn't be an undercard if it's for a heavyweight title match.
That's true.
You
for
could
a women's
open
championship.
WrestleMania.
Keep in mind, too, you now have the Bella Twins back, and they're vowing for the tag team titles. So,
That could be the WrestleMania match.
right.
Right. And they could take it off of them, and then they walk in as single competitors for the next match.
Yeah. By the way, Naomi announced she was pregnant August 18th. So.
So she was obviously pregnant for a while before the announcement, right? You want to make sure you get to a certain trimester. So let's even say she was 3 months prior to that, maybe. Or
You think she would have been taking those bumps 3 months pregnant?
Three
before
months
that?
prior, she would have been. We should be having a baby
bro.
now.
maybe
'Cause
5
all-
weeks?
I'm gonna say maybe a month worth, because you think about it, women usually, get their time of the month once a month. She probably like, holy shit, I ain't bleeding. Started checking shit and said, oh shit, I'm pregnant. So
That's true.
couldn't be that long, month
so
and a half,
not-
2 months.
9 months from August would be May. So we're coming up on, if it was like, let's say
We're probably looking at the next 2 to 3 months.
right. I was thinking March, April, probably, depending
So
on.
we're
when
in
she
the
first-
last trimester.
Yeah,
Let's
I
say
think
that.
she's in the last, which would make it would make perfect sense for Jimmy to stay home if she's not feeling well, because usually that's when you start not feeling great when you're pregnant. Not that I
Yeah.
know, but
Yeah, that's when they started. Honey, I need you.
oh yeah, can't move, can't get out of bed. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want that cheeseburger.
Ugh.
So we're getting How far are you into Raw?
Oh, I'm done.
Finn Balor and CM Punk at Elimination Chamber. Obviously, they're not going to jeopardize the whole Roman CM Punk match. So, I mean, how is anyone to believe that there's any question that Finn Balor loses this match against CM Punk.
I'm actually upset because I really wanted Finn Balor to find his way into WrestleMania and shock the world and end up winning the title. And
They
you're
wouldn't.
right.
They wouldn't add Finn Balor and make it a triple threat, right?
That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted this whole time. I have no interest in Roman.
It just
winning the
doesn't
title
make
back.
sense because what history does Finn really have with Roman?
Did
I
he?
mean, we can make history from here to WrestleMania right now if he keeps getting in his goddamn business.
Oh, I remember his
Oh, he
history.
beat him.
His history with Roman.
Oh, that's right, the demon
him.
when the rope broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, he beat him.
He actually, I'm an idiot. He fucking made reference to that. Actually,
Right, he did.
I blocked it out because it was so horrible.
Awful.
Oh, it was terrible.
Hey, but it's there. So there's history. All I'm
No, I
saying
know,
is
but-
I would love that because I like what they're doing with Finn right now. Like, you know, they're like, he's feeling like he's a joke at this point. Even his own group don't take him serious. That's why he had to check oh my god, Dom the other day. He was like, "Yo, like, come on, man, like, come on, what's going on?" So I liked it, and I feel if he finds his way into this match, like, I feel they should make this match that he almost beats CM Punk, and some bullshit happens, and CM Punk just gets away with a win, and he could just find some kind of way to get his ass back in that match. Like, you know what? I would have had you if XYZ didn't happen. I don't know.
I don't see them putting Finn in there.
Oh, me neither.
For Mania, but I think they would need to they would have had to start fucking yesterday to start really treating him seriously and getting him built
I don't
up.
know how we get there, but I honestly think for Mania it's going to be Finn Balor versus Dirty Dom.
Oh yeah,
For the IC?
I could see that.
If he still has the IC, maybe, but
I like
I
that.
do see that being the match.
So we're giving up on Judgment Day finally then? 'Cause we've been
I
teasing
think
forever.
this is the beginning of the end for Judgment Day. I do.
Cut
I
to
do.
our show from 3 years ago.
I know. I know.
Yeah, right? We've been saying this shit forever.
Run it back.
Run it back.
Run it back. You know what else I am liking? And I said this last week, and I'm going to say it even more so now. I'm loving this new Natty. Natty came out with a mean fucking mug. Her new music, she came out and beat the holy fucking hell out of Maxine Dupree. To the point where it was just a fucking thrown out match. Followed by a sharpshooter afterwards until AJ Lee came out for the save, who then gets thrown headfirst into the ring post by Becky Lynch. So, loved everything about it. But tell me you're not loving this new Natty. She's not talking. She's just coming down and whooping ass.
You know, it
Gets me excited.
It's way better than the alternative, which is the Natty we've had for the last 15 years or whatever it's been, which has always been a fine, serviceable wrestler,
True.
but not a very interesting personality. And now they're kind of leaning into that, where it's like, yeah, she doesn't have a personality because she's so serious about this wrestling thing. It's like, all right, we get it. Excuse me. Yeah, we get,
Right.
Bless you.
Uno mas. Okay. So, yeah, I think, this is definitely an improvement. Where do we go from here? Do I, Intercontinental title? Maybe. Do I see world champion Natty coming out of this with the way the women's division is right now and the people that are at the top? I don't necessarily see it, but I could see that IC title, WrestleMania. Yeah. Or not, no, not WrestleMania because obviously it's locked up with those ladies. So maybe SummerSlam.
I actually agree with you, Steve. I'm not as excited as you are about it, but I am excited at the fact that, yeah, she doesn't have to speak because she's more entertaining without speaking. It's fucking amazing. And I am okay with that. And yes, she is a badass. I love the fact that they're bringing her out, representing the dungeon.
Yep.
That gives her that extra grit.
The new gear,
to
the
the
mouthpiece,
name,
everything
yeah,
about it.
Cut the name. I don't know. What does the mouthpiece say? It says something.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out.
I couldn't read
I
it.
couldn't get a good enough look either. I'm not exactly sure what it said, but I just know that I liked it.
Yeah, I like it.
I did.
It's cool. I would yeah, I mean, look, like it gave me some Ronda Rousey vibes just as a better wrestler. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like what Ronda Rousey should have been. Put it that way.
Well, listen, it's kind of what Ronda Rousey was. Like
Well,
for
yeah.
the first few times you saw her, she just
Yeah.
came out, she didn't talk, she just meant business and she just whooped ass.
Yeah.
So as long as they keep the mic away from Natty, we're good. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And Vince, I'm gonna tell you what, if she keeps this personality the way it's going and that shit catches fire, I might be able to see her holding the heavyweight championship for a few months. You
And
know?
now that would be an interesting way to end Jade's title reign.
With Natty.
With Natty coming in with this new attitude and completely just bum rushes, like takes Jade by surprise with like takedowns and throws and all kinds of stuff, and like
Imagine
know-
her getting Jade to tap to the sharpshooter.
exactly how big would that be? Like, I mean, you know, she
Huge.
and the whole match, like the bell rings and she goes for a single leg takedown and she starts working an ankle lock, and then she's all this stuff to chop down the big tall Jade to work.
It's
on
just
her
gonna
legs.
have to be a while because I feel
Yeah.
like they want
Not
her to
now.
do this heel run for a while, so we gotta wait until they're ready to turn Natty. Because if she does that to Jade, she's gonna get over as a face.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
tell
know
you
that
the
they're ready for
truth.
that.
The only female I see beating Jade right now is Dominic Mysterio. And outside of that, like I don't see no girl beating him right now. Her right now. At all.
Wait, say that again.
Dominic Mysterio is going to beat Jade.
Yeah, it was a joke.
Okay,
Yes.
thank
Oh.
God.
Oh, my God.
I thought he
It was not a good
misspoke.
joke.
I was like, wait,
Nah,
what?
I'm
I'm
kidding,
so
I'm kidding.
confused.
No, just saying, like, I agree with you, saying, like, she's so hot right now, I don't see no female on the roster.
Right. Yeah.
Being able
No,
to
I,
beat her, so.
I agree. I think that, and like I said, Natty's going to need more time to develop this character. The heel run to introduce a character always works nice. And plus, just, you know, looking at the
And
way
but
everything's
she's-
laid out, she doesn't have the
both-
spot for WrestleMania right now.
They're both heels, too, right? So, like, I
Yeah.
don't,
Right, and they're
I don't
both
know if
heels.
she'll be the one to take her out. I could see her definitely going after, like, who has the U.S. Championship right now? Oh, my God.
Is
Why
it?
am I
Is it Stephanie Vaquer? No.
No,
No, Vaquer's the women's champion, heavyweight.
Right.
the
Oh my
women's U.S. It's Julia.
Oh no, is the EO the not the
Julia.
EO, the-
Julia.
Julia. Jesus Christ, we need
I don't
that
know, I was
belt off
blinking.
her.
I actually think Julia's doing a good job. I have no problem with her having that belt. All right, the best spot of the night on Raw has got to be in the Javon Evans original El Grande Americano versus Rayo and Bravo.
Oh, dude.
That spot at the end.
Marona me. I thought we were talking about that earlier because I was stoned.
You
and
talk
not paying
about
attention.
timing.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That
yeah,
was unbelievable.
That was what I was talking about earlier about being on all the spots. I was being confused earlier. The spot
Yeah.
that belongs in the highlight reels is this fucking thing will be played forever. Like when you turn on
Forever.
a video, when you turn on a video game or they do those top 10 amazing things videos, it's gonna be in there.
Oh, yeah.
If they had
Unbelievable.
if they had the Slammies this year, you might as well lock it up. OMG moment or whatever it is.
You
That
just
wins.
have to think about it. Like, if your timing is off even half a millisecond, that spot doesn't work.
no.
And your live TV, like, you got one fucking shot.
And there were three guys because one guy had to roll out of the ring to dodge
Right.
the splash, and the other guy had to catch. They both had to jump around the same time so that they met in the middle. And
Unbelievable.
I wonder how many times they went over that and tried that before they got it right.
Oh, they had to have gone over it a few times. But Javon Evans, week after week, impresses the hell out of me.
he just finds something different to do every time he steps into a goddamn ring. It's
And
crazy.
makes it look so easy,
so effortless.
so effortless.
Like
you
even
know?
the way he just hits the ropes on the side and it just puts both his legs up.
Yep.
Like that shit looks so crazy.
He's incredible.
My only concern for him is there was a guy who was kind of like this named Dolph Ziggler. And Dolph would go out and bump his ass off and do all kinds of athletic high spots and all this stuff. And he was like, you know, Shawn Michaels against Hulk Hogan at SummerSlam, but all the time. And he got slated as a guy who could make people look really good, and then really never got the world title run he deserved. And Javon is such a, like they say, he's bouncy, and this is his whole thing, and he can fly. But then when, like, that's so perfect for like facing a guy like Obafemi, who can just, you know, take the guy who's flying and swat him out of the air like King Kong.
But that's why I don't think you're going to see Javon as a world champion. I think
Right.
you're gonna have him in that ICUS tag team, and that's going to be his career.
He would need
And
to bulk up
I
with
think that's okay. Like, if you have the option of your world champion being Obafemi or Javon, like, clearly you go with Oba. Like, there's, you know, so but I don't see anything wrong with that. Javon could have a long career being in that mid-card area. His personality is infectious.
Yeah, he's great.
And he's just fun to watch. So I'm a big fan of Javon. We're getting close to the top of the hour. We had the main event, which was the elimination qualifier with Penta, LA Knight, Austin Theory. Another great match. I really was pulling for Penta. But I guess you kind of had to figure LA Knight. There was shenanigans. We got the masked man again. Who is it? We still don't know. I still don't think it's Seth Rollins. So a lot went on in this main event. But in the end, LA Knight got it done.
Yeah.
And he's in your chamber. So, not that he's going to win the chamber, but
Not
he's
going to win it. Hey, you know, good for him. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
glad he won, but it's just like it seems to be LA Knight and Sami Zayn are in the same cycle of getting heated up just to lose the big match and cooled back down and then heated back up. And like the fans are still getting behind him, but it's like, how many times can you? So, how many times can we hold off on LA Knight winning the big one, and how many times can you hold off on Sami Zayn before you go, you know what, these guys are pushing 40 something, are we really pulling the trigger on them for world champions? Like, have we missed the window for either of these guys?
I was about to say, I don't know about Sammy, but don't you think the window's gone for LA Knight? I think that
I
window's
think
been
so.
gone 2 years.
You know
ago.
what? We keep saying that, but he still gets one of the loudest pops every time he comes out.
You're
'Cause he's
right.
Razor Ramon.
So he's still, he's still hot. So I think if they didn't do something with him soon, that's going to be a problem because he is only getting older. So, look who we got. We got Mama Berry on. How you guys? Steve,
what's up?
thanks for my birthday shout out. Absolutely. Happy birthday. I hope it was a great one. Many more to come.
Yeah.
And on that note, brings us to the top of the hour.
All right. Yes, we are at the top of the hour. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. The last thing I'll mention as we close out is the Wrestling Observer corrected one of their articles to change Powerhouse Hobbs, a.k.a. Royce Key's age from 35 to 40. He has been working everybody for the last several years, saying he's younger than he is. And it's been explained that his signing with WWE was kind of a bucket list thing, and he's like, I'm not getting any younger. I'm 40, and they're offering a contract. Let's do it. So he's on like, his bucket list run there. So more power to him.
And anybody know how long his career is? I mean, his contract is there.
I don't know. I mean, they usually sign him to 2 or 3 year deals. For first off, maybe five if they really like him. But he'll be around for a couple years. Just like we'll be around for a couple years, and we'll be around next Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time for another edition of the War Report After Dark. Whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, just come right back to this page. You'll find us live streaming. That's the easiest way to do it. We are on social media at Tag Me A Date. So if you go to Facebook, type Tag Me A Date in the search bar, hit the follow button, and you will see our page and our live stream right in your news feed. And then if you go to YouTube and you type Tag Me A Date in the search bar, you'll get to our YouTube channel where you hit the subscribe button and then you hit the bell, and the bell will get you notified. They send a notification to your phone or your tablet 30 minutes before the show. You just tap on that. It brings you right to the live stream. It's all as long as you're subscribed. And you can also follow at Tag Me A Date on Instagram and Twitter/X. And if you want to follow us on TikTok, type in the War Report Podcast and hit that follow button. We post reels and shorts during the week, so you get a little taste of what we talked about last week while leading up to the show. And if you prefer the audio version instead of the video version of the show, you just go to your favorite podcast app, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Spotify, Google Play Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Type in Tag Me a Date, type in the War Report. You'll see our logo that's in the top right-hand corner. You will see our names in the description. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button on the podcast. Ryan or Steve grabs that audio in between Tuesday night and Wednesday. We upload it, and it'll, again, as long as you're subscribed, go right to your tablet or your phone. And with that being said, we will be back next week, next Tuesday, 9 p.m. for another edition of the War Report After Dark. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a great week.